Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Before you scroll any further, pause, not because this video needs you, but because you might need this moment more than you realize. There is a dua you've been making, maybe for weeks, maybe for months, maybe for years. Sometimes you say it out loud. Sometimes it stays in your heart. Sometimes it comes out as tears you don't fully understand. But it hasn't left you. You've tried to be patient. You've tried to stay hopeful. You've tried to tell yourself, Allah knows best. Yet deep inside, there is a quiet question that returns again and again. Ya Allah, do you hear me? If this video reached you right now, understand something carefully. It was not random. Allah does not allow reminders to reach a heart that He has turned away from. He does not guide eyes to messages that have no relevance to their soul. Your dua is not invisible. Your words are not lost. Your waiting is not ignored. Even when the answer hasn't arrived, your dua is still alive. Sometimes the hardest part of making dua is not asking. It's waiting. Waiting stretches the heart. It makes you wonder. It makes you replay your words in your mind and question if you said them correctly, if you believe strongly enough, if you deserve an answer. And maybe you've reached a point where you don't even know how to ask anymore. You just feel the weight of it. But Allah knows that weight. He knows the exact dua you've repeated. The one you whisper when no one is listening. The one you hesitate to say again because you're afraid of being disappointed. And right now, Allah wants your heart to know something important. A delay does not mean rejection. Silence does not mean absence. Allah hears every dua, even the ones you struggle to say with confidence, even the ones mixed with doubt, even the ones spoken through exhaustion. This moment is not here to promise you instant answers. It is here to remind you that your dua is seen, known, and counted. And this is only the beginning. Every dua you make reaches Allah. Not one is lost. Not one is ignored. Not one falls unheard. But dua does not always work the way the heart expects. We think dua is only answered when the situation changes, when the door opens, when the problem disappears. But Allah's response to dua is far deeper than outcomes. Sometimes Allah answers by giving you what you asked for. Sometimes He answers by delaying it. And sometimes He answers by protecting you from it. And every one of these is mercy. When a dua is delayed, it is not because Allah didn't hear it. It is because Allah heard everything, including what you do not know about the future. Allah sees where this dua would take you. He sees how it would affect your heart. He sees what it would add to your faith, or what it might quietly take away. So He chooses the response that protects your soul. There are du'as Allah delays because the heart making them is still growing. Not because the dua is weak, but because the heart is being prepared. A heart that has never waited does not learn humility. A heart that has never waited does not fully taste reliance. A heart that has never waited does not learn how to surrender. Waiting teaches the heart how to lean on Allah instead of leaning on outcomes. That is why the dua stays alive. Allah keeps it alive because it keeps you close. Every time you repeat that dua, your heart returns to Allah again. Every time you whisper it, you admit your need. Every time you wait, you practice trust. And that return is precious, more precious than instant answers. Sometimes Allah loves a dua because of what it does to the one making it. It softens arrogance. It breaks self-reliance. It humbles expectations. It teaches the heart that control was never in its hands. And Allah loves that state of the heart. This is why Allah does not rush responses just to quiet the heart. He lets the heart mature, because a blessing given too early can become a distraction, but a blessing given after patience becomes a source of gratitude. And sometimes Allah answers your dua by changing you first, your perspective, your priorities, your attachment, so that when the answer finally comes, you receive it without losing Him. If your dua has stayed with you, if it keeps returning to your heart, if it refuses to fade, that is not cruelty. That is care. Allah is shaping your heart through the very dua you are waiting on, and this process is not finished yet. Allah never ignores a sincere dua but He answers it in the way that protects the heart the most. Sometimes the answer comes exactly as you asked. Clear, direct, recognizable. A door opens, a situation changes, relief finally arrives. And sometimes it doesn't look like an answer at all. Sometimes Allah responds by delaying, not to punish you, but to place distance between you and future pain. Other are du'as that, if answered immediately, would have taken you further away from Allah. There are things you wanted that would have weakened your faith without you realizing it. So Allah protects you, even when it hurts to wait. Sometimes Allah replaces what you asked for with something your heart did not yet know how to ask for. Something quieter, something deeper, something that brings peace instead of excitement. And sometimes Allah answers your dua by removing the urgency from your heart. You still care, you still hope, but you are no longer restless. That is not disappointment. That is healing. It means the dua no longer controls you. Allah does. And when Allah becomes the center, the heart finds rest, even before the answer arrives. This is why Allah says He responds to every caller, not always by giving, but always by guiding. Every tear made during dua was counted. Every word whispered in exhaustion was heard. Every moment you waited with sabr was written as worship. Nothing was wasted. If your dua has not been answered yet, it does not mean it will never be. It means the timing is still being perfected. Allah is aligning events, hearts, and circumstances in ways you cannot see yet. One day you will look back and realize that the delay protected you, the waiting strengthened you, and the silence taught you how to trust. So don't stop making dua. Don't shorten your hope. Don't assume Allah has said no. Your dua is still alive. Your Lord is still listening. And the answer, by Allah's wisdom, will come in the form that is best for your heart. Until then, keep returning to Allah. Keep asking with humility. Keep trusting without conditions, because Allah never lets a sincere dua reach Him in vain.